Hello, I'm Vincent Reynolds,
Hi, I'm Kenise Neal,
and my two jobs was quote finder and summarizer.
and my job was moderator. And we have a group member missing. Her name is Caitlin Taylor, and her job was illustrator and multiple perspectives. But we'll be covering those two parts. So let me just give you a little background information about the book Purple Ichabus. So this is a story of the corruption and religious fundamentalism that grips Adaki's native country. It's told from the point of view from a child. Overt political messages are held at an arm's length, but they inform you. But they inform Cambly's age of coming. The wave of bloody coups and corrupt military rule that compromises Nigerian politics are touched upon in the novel through certain characters. Though Papa can be viewed as a metaphor. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm getting carried away. But yeah. But though Papa can be viewed as a metaphor for the dangers of fundamentalism, he tries to put his power to good use by raising social consciousness. Yeah, basically that's all. And would you like to start with the summarize?
So basically, the main ideas throughout what we read was I broke it down just into the first three chapters because those are like the best what do I call it? Like the best ways to describe what's going on. So, in summary, in chapter one, we find out that the family is very spiritual and they are Christians, specifically Catholics, and that Papa is the head of the house and can be controlling. And I mean, to me, I feel like he just wants the best and he wants everyone to follow the guidelines. But at the same time, the family is a little dysfunctional. So, like the example where uh Jaja doesn't go to communion and Papa throws the missile at Jaja. Well, that wasn't really necessary. And then he ends up hitting Mama's ceramic figurine. So I just feel like sometimes he can be a little over dang, I can't think of the word. A little too much. Yeah. Then in
Yeah.
chapter two, Mama goes missing for a period of time, and they later find that she is pregnant and that the baby is due in October. And I feel like this is significant because, like it said that she had a few miscarriages, and so now that she's having a baby, it's gonna be a nice little part to the story for us to think about. And in chapter three, can Billy notices some changes in the outside world, and people are protesting in Government Square and chanting freedom. But nothing changed in the Achiki house, and Jaha and Camberley stick to their strict schedules, and while Mama's pregnancy progresses. So that's just to break down a few chapters there.
Yeah.
And I was also quote finder. And my first quote was, "Things started to fall apart when my brother Jaha did not go to communion, and Papa flung his heavy missile across the room and broke the figurines on the Eteger." And the meaning to me for this was the quote means that the family is dysfunctional, as I said before, at times, and this is an example of when this happens, when he threw the missile. Then my second quote is, I meant to say I'm sorry that Papa broke your figurines, but the words that came out were, I'm sorry your figurines broke, Mama. And I don't know, maybe as a victim of physical violence at the hands of the father, Kambili is too frightened to speak the truth. And like she just didn't know how to get the words out herself. And when it came out, it just wasn't what she wanted to say. And that was my first quote was on page 1 and the second quote was on page 10.
Okay. Thank you, Vincent. And I guess we could go to
Caitlin's.
yeah. Let's go to Caitlin's
Yeah.
multiple perspective section. seems like she has two paragraphs. So which I guess I'll read the first one. You read the second.
Got it.
All right. So this is from the Abba village point of view. So from a villager from Kambili's hometown's point of view, her father seems like some sort of hero. He gave out money to the children and the eager sellers at the market. The children and everyone from the village called him by his title. The children danced and sang his name when he arrived. This indicates a lot about the morals of the embodied people. From this point of view, it seems as if these people view wealth as power, and those who are wealthy automatically become wealthy.
And this is the Kambili and Jaha point of view. Even though Papa seems like a wealthy and generous man on the outside, Kambili and Jaha both know that he is not what he seems. It is quite evident that he is abusive towards their mother. And this was evident when Kambili heard noises being slammed against the door. And when Papa walked out with their mother on his shoulders, he stated that there was blood on the floor, so they should clean it up. The next day, Mama told Kambili that she had lost a baby. This was interesting because Jaha told Kambili that they would protect him from father, that is.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Well, she also had illustration, but we don't have the
We
picture.
don't have her picture.
But we can explain it.
So basically, yeah, I'll explain it. So
Alright.
basically, I want you to picture this in your head. A festival with an aunt that took the... Okay, well, let me tell you what it was about first. So the picture was about a festival that Aunt Ifuma took the grandfather and her children and Kamili and Jaja to. The picture depicts them all sitting in the car watching the festival. This particular spirit brought up a topic in the car about a male's initiation into the spirit world. Jaja feels ashamed when he was not initiated. This scene is significant to the book because it depicts the two contradicting themes in the book about society, ways, and religion. Alright, so basically it's like saying, like, so Jaja, who was the young son, was he younger or older?
I think he was older, actually.
Older?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so too, because I wasn't so sure though.
Yeah.
Okay, so think about almost man not being ignition, like not being able to go to the spirit world, like their heaven, and just not being accepted at all. Like, I feel like he probably just didn't feel really good about it. Like, he just felt like nothing was really important anymore
Right.
because of that. Yeah. Now I'm finna talk about. Right. Let me go about my part. Some questions.
Okay.
So based on reading. Excuse me. So based on reading the first couple of chapters of the book, what do you think about? How do you think Papa feels about his family, or what he thinks of them?
Well, like I said before, I think he cares about them, but at the same time, he can be a little over the top, and I think he just wants the best. And it's such a religious family. I feel like his family should stick to that foundation, but at the same time, like, they're so dysfunctional. Like, I don't know how they could actually do that. Like, they, in Christianity, you try to love everyone,
Yeah.
but the father is beating the mom, and I mean, he's got a lot of problems to me.
I probably felt like it wasn't like he probably thought like she wasn't doing what she was supposed to do according to the book. I mean, well, the Bible. Like, yeah, like I felt like if he didn't, like, I think the way he saw it, if he didn't do everything by the book, then there was no reason to do it at all, basically.
Yeah, yeah. That's exactly what I think too.
Yeah. Also, next question. What do you think Eugene? You know who Eugene is, right?
Eugene, yeah,
Eugene,
yeah, the dad,
yeah,
the
yeah.
dad, yeah.
Eugene is Papa, by
I
the way.
had to think about that.
Okay. So, what do you think Eugene thinks about white people?
Oh, you see, you're talking about in the perspective of the preacher
Yeah,
of the church.
yeah.
Um, well,
And just from basically where he's from,
right, right.
like where he went to go study and learn.
Well, I remember reading on that they went to his house and everything,
Yeah.
and I'm trying to remember, for dinner, and I'm trying to remember, kind of forgot, but they went to his house for dinner,
Yeah.
and the whole family. Dang, I can't even think. Do you remember? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. When they went over, it
Yeah,
was
help me
like
out.
I think it was around like the 20s when they went over the preacher's house,
Mhm.
and it was when the mom was about like the vomit.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
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 And
that
then and when they went inside the house, you could see like everything there. Like let me show you.
one. Yeah. Let me get my book.
All right. Let's see. What's
This is your study time.
man? We should have this bookmark.
Yeah.
While you find that, Vincent, I'm gonna ask you another question.
Okay.
Well, while I find it, I'll ask you another question.
Okay.
So why do you think Papa wants his children to like be first at whatever they do?
Mm. That's a good question. Okay. Like I said, I keep going back, but
Yeah.
he wants the best for his children. Like that's all he really thinks about to me. I mean, in my perspective. And like you could see that early in the book. Like you know, with the whole communion situation, like he just wants everyone to follow the guidelines, and then he just wants his family and his children to be, you know, the best, like you said. And like yeah, that's really what I think about that.
So how do you think he felt when? Do you remember when Kambila came in second during the second semester of school to the person that she beat? It was okay. Her name was Chiwoy Noch. Don't reference me on that, but I'm pretty sure
Let's see.
it was something like that.
Yeah.
And well, you see, what happened was she got beat by her,
Mhm.
and then he came up to this. Here it is. Chinwe Jades.
Mhm.
She was the person who came in first the second semester when I guess like the reason she came in second. I guess the reason she came in second was because the mom had a miscarriage, all that.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, emotions, dealing, and schoolwork at the same time. Not a good combination. Yeah. And, you know, like, the fact that she even came in the top 5, I'm sure.
I mean, that's good.
No, not even the fact that she came in the top 5. Another one of her friends had said that she came in 8th, but then when she came in 8th, like, she came in 8th the first semester, then she got in 5th the second semester. Like that, she said that was improvement. And,
Yeah.
well, it is. And she said that was pretty awesome. So when you think about it, like it's like her dad is just what's the word I'm looking for?
He's
Over
he's just
an overachiever.
yeah, overachiever.
There
That's
we
the
go.
word.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he just wants the best, and you know, second place. I'm sure he got pretty mad about it, and was like, I mean, come on now, this is my
Yeah.
daughter. She should be first in everything, and
Exactly.
all my people should be first in everything. So yeah, he's just an overachiever and can have
Yeah.
that mindset like, man, come on now,
Yeah.
we can do anything. I mean, that's a good thing. That's a good trait to have, but you
It
can't
is.
go over the top with it. Like,
Right.
you can't win everything.
Exactly.
You win some, you lose some.
Yeah. Like the Hawks and the Celtics.
yeah.
All right. And last question.
All right.
So, do you know about the schedule that they have?
Yeah, I was a little confused about it. I just know that they have a strict schedule that they have to follow. Like at night,
Yeah.
they get home, they eat dinner, they do their homework, and then I guess go to bed.
Yeah. But let me tell you a little bit about that schedule. So the schedule is like that's their guide.
Yeah,
If they don't follow the schedule, something bad's gonna happen, and usually that bad thing is caused by Papa, or
Right.
yeah, the father. And see, when you think about it, when in their schedule, the only things that they had were work, study, go to school,
food.
come back home, dinner,
Right.
church, maybe sometimes family time, but that was only like on breaks, I believe.
Yeah.
So, yeah, is that type of schedule you could live by?
I mean, right now that's kind of how it is, but I like to have fun. Knowing me, like
Yeah.
I want my time where I can just chill out and watch some TV every now and then.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
the way they live, like it can be a little controlling. Like it's just too much to me. Like you got to do this, you got to do this, you got to do this, and if you don't, something either gonna get beat, get in trouble, some kind of consequence, and I don't think that's really fair.
I remember a part in the book where her friend at school was talking to her and saying like she shouldn't just rush out of the last period just to go home. But the reason she always rushed out was because of
the schedule.
like Kevin, their driver. Like if he didn't return home by like a certain time, like something bad would happen to him, and I don't know how that would go. But yeah, something. Oh no, he would say that that the daughter was late, like a certain number of minutes late, and something bad would happen to her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he can just be a little control freak. Like he wants everything perfect. That's really what it is.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't do this, you get beat. If you don't do this, like, I mean, that's what you call a control freak.
Yeah.
Not even like OCD or nothing, but like seriously,
Seriously
like,
control.
yeah. And that's not good.
Yeah, it's not. And do you remember the figurines and what they meant to the mother?
Yeah, she
They-
loved them. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah,
They weren't even a gift from like her mother or anything. It was just a gift.
always cleaning them. Like they said, she was always dusting them off or something.
The thing was,
And,
the only time she cleaned them was whenever she got beat by
Yeah.
by the dad. So, is there anything that you didn't understand about the book?
Who
These
was
last few minutes.
It was one of the characters. Let me see her name.
Cece?
Yeah, is she like the maid or
I
something?
believe she's the maid,
Yeah. That's what I was wondering too. Cause like I remember when the mom got back from the car ride, and cause she was missing when she told the kids about the
Yeah.
pregnancy or whatever,
Yeah.
and she came back and she was like, "Do you want anything?" And
At first, I thought she was like another daughter.
yeah, I thought she was another daughter, but I started to figure out she's
That
either
she was,
she's the maid.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty cool that they got a maid.
Yeah.
That means they got some success,
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
See-
what do you think about Jaja skipping commission?
That was a little messed up right there. I don't think he's. Well, I mean, he knows his dad. Like, I
Yeah.
don't think he should have done that. And then what did he say? He was like,
He
The-
said the Whoppers left a bad taste in his mouth.
yeah. Yeah. I don't know about that one. Like,
See-
I was. Yeah.
Now, I've tasted Whoppers before, and I think they're pretty darn good. And
You
yeah,
talking about the vanilla wave?
I think I had chocolate, but yeah,
Ooh.
yeah. It was in a can too. It was like a can.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, those were good. I'm getting off track, but anyways,
Yeah,
yeah.
pretty good book so far to me. And
Oh, I had a question. What's the dad's job? Is he the editor of a newspaper or like?
they always talk about that the standard.
Yeah.
And I think so. Yeah, he's the editor.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought so.
Yeah. All right.
Well,
Well,
that's a wrap.
yep. That'll close that out.
Tune in next time.